So I calm down a little bit. I've came to terms that people just don't like me, and there's just people who I seriously don't like, and there's nothing I can do about it. And it just sucks because, like, tapping, like when you tap, there's only like one motion. It's not like you can tap and your finger can talk and like do the other things when you're tapping. You can't do that. Um, it's just, tapping, and so it's like when you're thinking, like you only have one brain, but you also have eyes and a mouth and a brain that can multitask, because you can think and then you can also, like, when you're talking, you can't talk and think at the same time. Sometimes you just can't do that. And so the thing I struggle with is some people can have like that like contract that they can like go inside and like think and like do this like AI reality in their like backward sleep while they're talking and stuff. But it's like having two mouths then. And so I guess it's like body motions and stuff like that, but I'm not that high tech. But the thing is, when you're like tapping, like, so like if you're thinking, like, they always say think before you speak, but if everybody can hear, or the person you're talking to can hear you thinking, then you don't need to speak. And the thing is, what you say out loud versus what you're thinking in your head is going to be different. And that is what I struggle with, is people want to take this ability away from us. And so the thing is, you can think and you can talk in your head, but you can't think and talk in your head and out loud. And if you can't, I'm not to that advanced, but either way, I was always raised as think before you speak. I don't technically always do that, but the thing is, you need to process things before you say it. And so I got vaccinated in 2024. I struggled with it after I got vaccinated. I bawled because I know what that means. Anybody who gets vaccinated, they should understand what that means. Especially if you're a good individual that doesn't like hurting people. You should understand what vaccines mean. All certain vaccines, like the coronavirus vaccine, that's a really bad thing. You worship black pickups. And so I cried, and then I played sick. Even though I wasn't sick, I just knew what a black pickup means. And so it hurts because you're forced to do something that you don't want to do. And there's people in my head that is so confused because they are bad people, that upset that they're forced into a relationship that could have been really good. They chose that. They chose to go into that. I never chose to get into a relationship until I got into UPS. I bought it. Oh, there was many companies I worked for that fought. Like, I had a fight to not, but being in a relationship or not being in a relationship is different than being a bad individual. It's so different. And like, my thing is, my operational manager, I chose to do it, because it's what we do nowadays. That's just what we do. And then he got promoted, and I thought it was over, and he wanted to keep on trying, and then those people that came in and destroyed it, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm done. And now, there's some people who are infatuated with him, and that's totally fine. Go have fun. But the thing is, I am not okay with him because all he wants to do is fight, like literally fight. And that's not who I am. And if that's the relationship, if he wants a violent relationship, then all by means, I am so happy that UPS is taking this over for me and I don't have to deal with that anymore because that's not what love is.